Alright, welcome back, guys. I did remember to save, right? Yes, I did. Alright, so let's continue where we left off. No, goddammit, I always forget. I'm pretty sure that there's a load option right in the main menu. Alright, but I always forget to do it. I took a deep breath, biting my lip. So, if you don't remember, we got separated from on our way to class on the first day of school. This wasn't a big deal. I could go to class alone, but I didn't even know where the building was. I reached into my backpack and dragged out my class schedule. Homeroom 206 Poppy Hall. Which one was Poppy Hall again? Weren't the classrooms on the other side of campus? I picked a direction and began to walk, trying to ignore my rising panic as the thought of arriving late to the first day of class. Okay. One, you just walked out of a building full of people that you could ask. And two, well, actually, no. I was going to say that they're is this a college or is this a high school? Well, it's called an academy. It's probably like higher education. So yeah, if you don't show up to your first day of school, you might get kicked out of the class. But I mean, generally speaking, the teachers I've had have been pretty lenient. But I don't know, maybe it's a different story in the different schools. As a third year, when no one knew me, all these people staring. Hey, you okay? You look a little lost. Did I recognize that voice? Is it who I think it is? Someone called out to me and I turned around and was jumping for joy. Oh no. I thought it was a PPG for some reason. But yeah, now I see the voice. When I froze, a Normal Boots jacket. He was part of the Normal Boots Club. I could practically feel my tongue swelling in my mouth. This was a Normal Boots Club member. I had to make a good impression. He was one of the founders, right? Then he must be JonTron. Oh, yes, I'm new. I don't know where Poppy Hall is. You're a freshman? No problem. My class is in Poppy Hall. I'll walk you there.
Really?
Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. Was this really happening? He began walking toward a large brick building in an enthusiastic manner, pumping his arms up and down like he was some kind of he was in some kind of show tune. I fell into step beside him. I was like, "Is that JonTron's theme?" I was like, "No," but I'm pretty sure that's what they're referencing. The intro to JonTron's videos, he has like a theme song, whatever. I didn't notice it when Maya pointed him out to me yesterday, but JonTron had big brown eyes and a warm-looking face. He was basically like a human puppy. Not how I would have described him, but okay. I glanced up at him out of the corner of my eye. Eep! A bird. A bird on his shoulder. Birds always made me uncomfortable. Something about the ease with which they could poke out someone's eyes. Okay. Something wrong? Why'd you stop? No, nothing's wrong. You follow my gaze to the bird on his shoulder.
Hey.
Oh, this is Jock. Isn't he cute? Oh, he talks. Oh, he's got the glowing eyes. Look, his eyes are glowing. So Jock says, "Nice to meet you," in his robotic voice. It's woke. The bird talks. Put his hand to his shoulder. Jock jumped into his palm. Jock is a robot bird, see? His eyes. Oh, the eyes light up every time he talks. That's cool. Hello. Jock's eyes gleamed a dangerous red when he spoke, but nothing else suggested he wasn't a normal bird. Does that happen in the videos? Or does... I remember his eyes light up, but is that only when he talks? Huh. In fact, if I hadn't known better, I would have said the red in his eye was painted on. That's amazing. Jock twitched his head to the side, examining me in return. The more he looked at me, the less afraid I was. What are you looking at?
What?
What? Nothing, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Jock can be a little sassy. What are you calling sassy? I'm not the sassy one. I don't forget to feed you. Jock, that was one time. I was alone and starving in the frozen tundra of this empty world, loveless, afraid. Ignore him. I've been bringing him with me to the drama club, and he's taken a little too well to it. I see how this is. Shut me out like I have nothing to add to the conversation. Jock retook his place on John's shoulder, this time facing away from us. As if miffed. I haven't heard that word before either. We resumed our walks towards Poppy Hall. I'm JonTron, by the way. Call me John. Hannah, nice to meet you.
Hannah.
Hannah, that's a cute name. Well, thank you. So how long have you had Jock? Since middle school. We've been together for 4 years now. Ain't that right? I'm not listening. Yeah, well. I love him to death. I don't know what I'd do without him. It seemed like life would be a lot easier without him, but what was I to say? We arrived at the brick building. A white sign surrounded by poppies declared it to be, unsurprisingly, Poppy Hall. Which room are you in? Room 206.
Really?
Seriously? Yes. It's my homeroom. We're in the same class. This is voice. John laughed to clasp me on the shoulder. Wonderful. I guess I'll be seeing more of you then, right?
Yeah.
Right. Together we entered Poppy Hall. Poppy Hall was lined with fluorescent lights and Asago blue lockers. The lack of students milling around the hallway indicated we were a bit late. We ran up the stairs and made it into a classroom just as the bell rang. My heart caught in my throat. Thankfully, the teacher hadn't come yet. Instead, students clumped into tight pods and milled around the classroom, catching up on vacation news.
John.
Thank you so much for showing me to class, John.
See you later.
No problem, we'll see you around. He waved and disappeared into a wriggling mass of students. I glanced around the room looking for an empty seat.
Hannah.
Hannah. Maya peeled herself out from between a cuddling couple. Oh, wait, what? She peeled? The couple was cuddling, and somehow she was in between them? I'm confused with how this sentence was put together. Was that JonTron? Were you just talking to JonTron? Yeah. Maya's eyes widened, and I couldn't help feeling a little smug. I realized he didn't know the way to class after you and I got separated, and he offered to walk me. Her face. Maya made a highly pressurized squeal. The choice of words in this game. Yeah, I guess it's a game. JonTron walked you to class? Oh my gosh, you have to tell me everything. She grabbed me by the wrist and pulled me to an empty desk in the back corner of the room, right next to the window. I saved your seat. I slid in and took off my backpack, hooking it on the side of my desk. I was a little bit worried. The books inside were too heavy for the bag to handle, but so far it held up well. If you have a lot of books in your backpack and it's threatening to like rip or something, that's a really cheap backpack. I don't know how many books you have in there, because I don't think you can put so many books into any backpack that it should just rip. I don't know. I'm just ranting about nothing. Sorry we got separated, by the way. You get a little chaotic sometimes. So tell me what happened. What did he say? What did he smell like? Does he have peach fuzz? Is it rough? Alrighty then. Wait, what? These are very important questions I'm asking. You need to answer. Was his hair super silky, or did it have the roughness of a dog's coat? Before I could answer, the door to the front of the room slid open and a tall woman strolled in. The class went quiet and obediently slid into their seats. My heart beat furiously, blood rushing through my ears.
Class?
Miss Shizuka. It's a weird name. Good morning, class. The teacher's melodious voice swam through the room, calming the buzzing high of students back from break. My shoulders relaxed and my fear ebbed away. I am your teacher, Shizuka Wakahisa. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. You may call me Miss Shizuka. The emphasis she placed on the word led me to believe calling her Mrs. wasn't a mistake she would take lightly. Some of you might have noticed that we have a new student this semester. A hail of murmurs passed through the class. Some people glanced at me. Nope. There was that fear again. Would you like to come up and introduce yourself? I nodded, stood, and slowly walked to the front of the room, counting my steps to make sure I wouldn't fall. How does counting how many steps you take affect whether or not you fall? I think how you step affects whether you fall or not. I faced the class, took a deep breath to introduce myself, and noticed a familiar face in the crowd. There was John sitting with two other boys wearing... Oh, there's PvP on the right. Sitting with two other boys wearing normal boots club jackets. One of the boys, the tallest one, was staring at me, the barest of frowns on his face. Something about him seemed really familiar. Wait. Was he was PPG, wasn't he? The other founder of Normal Boots Club. Suddenly, all the strength left my knees. What should I do? Why was he frowning? Is it possible that I already made a bad... This girl's thoughts like, jeez, Christ, calm down. You have to be kidding me. If he didn't like me, what does that mean about everyone else? Wouldn't they follow his lead? I saw the faces of the class began to congeal, forming one giant blob. You moved from Amaririsu, right? I nodded and swallowed again. Then, like a beacon of light, I noticed my smiling and giving me a thumbs up. That's right. What would I do in this situation?
Yes, I've just moved here. My name is Hana Mizuno. I transferred from Amaririsu Public High School. I'm really excited to be here. I hope you'll all take good care of me from now on.
Oh, they're clapping. I bowed my head to the class and they clapped politely. When I looked up, PPG wasn't frowning, but he still seemed oddly confused. Why though? So I'm getting, like, I've been making fun of these people for caring about what Normal Boots Club members think. But then when it comes to PPG, being my favorite of them all, I feel like I care what he thinks. So here I go, being a hypocrite. Maybe he always looked like that. Thank you, you may be seated. I returned to my seat, heaving a small sigh. The hardest part of the day was over. Shizuka began to talk about standard procedure for the semester, the rules for classes when homework was due, and that sort of thing. It was all very similar to my old school, and I spaced out in spite of myself. A brief flicker of movement caught my eye. There he is, PPG again. I glanced at him and his head snapped back to the blackboard. Oh, so I thought he was walking towards me, but it's a little confusing with this like format of game where they just have the like one figure of the same person and all they do is change the face. It's like I don't know. Anyway, what was his problem? Class continued on like that until finally the bell rang and it was time for lunch. I stretched her arms overhead and yawned. What's wrong with you? Man, I hate the first day of class. It's always so boring. Weren't you looking forward to it this morning? Something about exciting things happening? Yeah, but I already did. You went JonTron, didn't you? Now I've got nothing left to look forward to. She sighed. I was hoping to see Jared before class too. She slouched and fell across the front of my desk. It seemed like this would be happening a lot. Is Did you ever feel it that hot? My head snapped back. My head snapped back up, her eyes flashing. What did you say? If you stare directly at him for too long, your nose will melt off. I've seen it happen. Okay. What? My reaction. Exactly. Anyways, let's head to lunch. I'm super hungry. Oh. Look at my backpack. It held up well throughout class, but I worried that if I didn't take some of my stuff out now, I might do some permanent damage to it. Get a new backpack! The fuck? Especially with Satch's book in there. I couldn't exactly afford it, but you moved to go to a fancy school, but you can't afford a new backpack? I need to put something in my locker first. If we don't go now, they'll run out of the sesame seed buns. That's okay, I'll just go on ahead. Come find me, okay? Alright. I was so lucky to have someone like her as my roommate. Quick as I could, I went to my locker and shoved the book inside. As good a book as it was, I was infinitely happier that I had Maya around, so I didn't have to read it. Without her, who knew what I would do with myself? Especially with Peach staring at me like that. That stare of she's just staring through all of your insecurities. Maybe I could ask her what was up with him when I met her at the cafeteria. Might just be the way that he was. Cheered, I headed for the cafeteria. I carried my melon bread. Melon bread? Is that a thing? I've never heard of that. Through the minefield of people, searching for the now familiar sight of Maya's red hair. Where is she? I couldn't see her anywhere, and there were almost no empty seats. All around me, students circled each other, laughing and joking, sharing bites of food and splitting the costs for sodas. Suddenly, I felt very obvious and very alone. Isn't there anywhere I can sit? Just then, I spotted a table at the front of the room. Oh, who's this? I have no idea. A lone boy sat at it, stabbing his spaghetti with the vigor of a Roman general. He was having a hard time with it. Okay. I moved closer to him, working up the courage to ask to sit with him. Well, no wonder he was eating his spaghetti. How dumb is this person? Wait a second. This guy was in my class, wasn't he? I saw him in the morning at the front of the room. He was wearing a jacket just like the Normal Boost Club, different. Golden gray jacket with an 8-bit block in the front. Was he a member of another club? Or maybe he was friends with them? Hey, what?
Anna!
Oh my. Mine appeared between me and the boy and who glanced up at us before returning to spaghetti. Thank goodness I found you. I saved a table for you in the back. Oh. I looked at the boy and then back at Maya. Come on. She grabbed my shoulder rather forcefully and pushed me to the back of the room. Hey, what's wrong? You're so lucky I got here when I did. That kid is Brutal Moose. Oh, I know who he is. His real name is Ian. He's from the Hidden Block Club. The Hidden Block Club? Yeah, the rival club of Normal Boost. He's really weird. I mean, she looked around her to make sure no one was listening in, but we were completely alone in our little corner of the cafeteria. He speaks in Comic Sans? What? Does that mean that whenever he talks, the font of the text is going to be in Comic Sans, and they somehow know that? So already I'm getting the vibe that Normal Boots is like Greek god status, and then Hidden Block is like the enemy, and like we don't like them and they're weird. Whoa. Yeah, it'd be better to stay with. The way she reacted, like she already knows that they're speaking with text and not in words, and that, you know, the text has a certain font to it, and that any font different from that is just weird. Yeah, it'd be better to stay away from him, especially since you've already gotten to know some of the normal boots guys. What are you talking about? I only just met John today. Ah, yeah. What? What? Yeah, right. I saw the way PPG was staring at you. He totally likes you. Really? Is that what you thought it was? Either Mai was blind or she had a serious case of visual thinking. Oh, totally. It was so cute. Just like my favorite manga. When in high school, fall in love, and then go off and fight aliens together. I don't think that's going to happen. Have some faith in yourselves. That's totally what's happening. So now that you're in code with PBG, you introduced me to Jared? Oh, is that what she was getting at? A hot flash of doubt seized me. Was it possible that Mai only liked me because she thought I knew the normal boots guys? It couldn't be the case though, she was so nice. Still looking at her shining and eager face, I couldn't talk myself out of the idea. I actually thought PBG didn't like me. What? Why would you think that? Why does that music sound familiar? I feel like it's something from Mario. But I'm pretty sure they would have made their own music for this. Whatever. He's staring at me. Man, you just don't understand. It's a love triangle. Love triangle. What do you mean? Wait, love triangle now? I can see it. Stars practically erupted from my eyes. PGG, I can't. But Hannah, I love you. But my maidenhood. Where are you going with this? I slammed my fork into the table. Mai looked pleased with herself. Okay, I'm just kidding. You're really cute when you blush. You almost match your hair. That's not fair at all. I beg to differ. Still, I searched my mind, eager to change the subject. That was an impressive scenario. What? No, it wasn't. I just made it up on the spot. What? Mai laughed nervously. Oh, so that girl who was talking to me when we got separated. Mai told the story of her past friendship with this girl like they were eternal arch nemesis. Apparently they had some bad blood. Okay. I nodded, choosing to take the time to relax. Before I knew it, we were finished eating. We got up and tossed our trays together. As I headed towards the door, though, Mai hesitated. Hesitated. Can't read. Hey, I forgot something back at the dorm. Oh, need help? No, I'm totally okay. Just going to go get it. See you later, though, right? Okay, see you in class. I waved and I sprinted off in the direction of the dorms. Alone again, I crossed my arms and headed back to Poppy Hall. Large groups of 7 or 8 people were laying around out in the sun, playing catch and eating lunch in the lawn. It looked like fun to have so many friends like that. I smiled. Maybe this new school really would be better than my last. Without students inside of it, Poppy Hall looked a bit like an abandoned hospital. My footsteps echoed as I climbed the stairs to the 4th floor. With a sigh, I opened up my locker and pulled out the book Satch gave me. It was a good thing I brought it, after all. I stepped into the classroom and saw a flash of movement by the window. A boy sat on the windowsill, and he jerked up when I came in. He was silhouetted by the afternoon sunshine, so I couldn't quite tell who he was. Hello, I'm sorry, did I bother you? The boy stood and shook his head, then crossed to a desk on the opposite side of the room. As he passed, I was able to see him clearly. Another Normal Boots jacket? This guy, he was Shane from the Normal Boots Club. How on earth did this keep happening to me? Shane sat down at the desk, fidgeted with his hands a little, and then turned to look at me. You're the new girl? I nodded. My name is Hannah. It's nice to meet you. He nodded. Shane. Silence filled the space between us. Panic built up inside me. This was my chance to get in with the Normal Books Club, and I was blowing it. You said 2 words to the guy. I walked to my desk and sat down, setting the book on top of it. Shane looked at me, unsmiling. You're part of the Normal Books Club? Yes, I am. Why? He spoke as if it were a challenge, almost glaring at me. Oh, I saw your jacket, so I trailed off. Jackets are really cool. Yes, they are. Silence again. Seemed skeptical, as if he expected me to crawl out of my skin and reveal myself to a large amphibious reptile. Quite the imagination you got there. I had to do something. Who knew when another chance like this would come? Shane didn't seem friendly. In fact, he seemed downright suspicious. Surely he wasn't onto me already. Onto what? They were trying to talk to him? Maybe it was better not to risk it. What's the worst that could happen if I tried talking to him? So you play games then? Shane looked over at me. I've always been interested in video games, but I didn't get to play them much growing up. They're really expensive and my dad couldn't afford them, but I used to go over to my friend's house to play there. Shane didn't respond. Now what? I was out of stuff to say. That quickly? What did you play? What? Oh, Mario Kart? Do they have to do the thing so they don't get sued or something? We go into battle mode in triple deck. He would drive around by himself on the top level, and I tried to booby trap the lowest level. There's a good spot next to the ramp. I'd wait there until my mom came racing down the ramp to find me, then smash her with a red shell. Shane's angry stare faded. He was smiling. Sort of. It made the whole room seem 10 shades brighter. Maybe I was more relaxed. Your mom must have been mad. She was, but she always let me do it, probably on purpose. Did your mom... The door slid open. Mimi and her friends, a couple of chattering girls, entered the classroom. They stopped and stared from me to Shane. It was clear they thought they were interrupting something, even though we were sitting on opposite ends of the room. Sorry. No, it's fine. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy they caught me talking to the Shane of the Normal Books Club. The girls went to their desks and sat down. What were you... Shane was staring at me again, an odd, hurt look on his face. I immediately felt like I was caught doing something I wasn't supposed to. I hate the not knowing, like, what could possibly be your beef with me? Did he know what I was trying to do? What were you trying to do? You were just trying to have a conversation with the person. But I mean, it wasn't like I didn't want to talk to him. He was an interesting guy. It's not like I only talked to him because he was in Normal Boots. But he turned, pulled out a notebook and some pens, and he scribbled away, thoroughly ignoring me. The air was stuffy. I tugged at the collar of my shirt, sweating. Girls kept looking at me over the shoulder as if they expected something. I smiled hesitantly at them. They smiled back and then started a conversation amongst themselves. The atmosphere was broken. I heaved a sigh of relief. What's up with these Normal Boots guys? Yes, what is up with them? John was really nice when I spoke to him, but PPG and Shane seemed to hate me. I don't know about that. They were anything but normal. I waited for Mai to come to class, wanting desperately to tell her what happened. But when the bell rang and Ms. Shizuka started teaching, Mai still hadn't come. The class came and went, the bell rang, and I was alone. PPG stared at me for the entirety of the class period. The entirety of the class period. That was actually being unsettling. His face growing more and more menacing by the minute. Jesus Christ. How his face wasn't stuck in a permafrown, I would never know. Shane and John didn't bother talking to me as they left the classroom. The other students paired up around me. Kakusu. Okay. Hey Mimi, would you like to engage in casual discourse this evening? Who talks like that? Yeah, of course. But why are you talking like that? stuffed my book into my backpack and headed to the dorm. With a sigh, I unlocked the door to my dorm room. As soon as the door opened, I heard,
Hana!
"What?"
What?
My hand, I lay in a heap on the floor. "I'm so glad you're back." She wrapped her hands around my head and nuzzled me. "What are you doing?" "Come, look. She got off me and helped me to my feet. Without my face feeling my vision, I saw that something had changed. Oh my goodness. The dorm room looked like nothing like what it had before. The posters and fairy lights were still up, but now the window had light pink curtains on it that cast a warm haze around the room. Did they actually change? Were these there before? Because I don't remember. Brand new white carpet was on the floor. Pillows were piled high in a mountain on the top bunk of the bunk bed. Even our chairs had been replaced with new cushy leather ones. What happened here? Yeah, sorry I didn't tell you, but I wanted to surprise you. I thought this would come in yesterday, but it was delayed by a day. I wanted to set it up to be a big surprise. I'm still not done yet, though. She gestured to some small potted plants arranged in neat rows on her desk. Want to help? Do whatever.
Yeah.
We finished setting the room up, switching a few objects here and there in order to better facilitate the feng shui, which Mai told me was excruciatingly important. She especially wanted to make sure our room was filled with reds and pinks and coupled items, though for what purpose I wasn't sure. We collapsed with heavy sighs on the floor, then heaved great big yawns. It's not even the end of the day yet, and I'm so tired. Me too. Wait. She shot up suddenly with a jolt. We should get some ice cream. Ice cream? Really?
Really?
Yeah, something to celebrate being roommates. The ice cream here on campus is genuinely good, I promise.
I don't know.
And I'm paying. You better freaking go, Hannah. She's paying. Can't turn down free ice cream. Well, if that's the case, you made an offer I can't refuse. Sweet, let's roll. I said let's roll when it says let's go. The school shop was in the side building off the cafeteria, packed with instant noodles and giant bottles of soda. Students wandered the aisles aimlessly, clearly here more to spend time than money. Mine paid the cashier, and we grabbed our ice cream cones. Mine the one covered in sprinkles. That could have been written better. Whoa, this is delicious. Isn't it?
Yeah.
We're lucky to have such good food on campus. This place would be awful if we didn't. I nodded and was about to respond when I noticed a commotion outside. Ooh, let's see what's going on. Maya grabbed my arm and dragged me outside. There, 3 boys wearing orange jackets were shouting at each other, each of their faces turning purple. This again? What are you talking about?
What?
Okay. I am clearly the one who possesses the proper masculine. What? Yeah, right. I'm taller than you and more attractive to boot. Come on, guys. Can you not see this? Okay. Nick pulled back the sleeve of his jacket and flexed his arm. These guys always go on about weird stuff like this. They're very energetic. I like your face. Oh yeah? Josh got into the downward facing dog yoga pose. Downward facing dog yoga pose. What? I don't even know what pose that is, but I'm not sure if I want to know. What? What is... What is going on right now? He's literally bending over and going, look at this butt, just look at this. What I don't understand is why they don't just ask Jared. Why would they ask Jared? Oh yeah? Paul kneeled down low to the ground and took off at a sprint, heading straight for us. Check this out.
Yeah!
He sprang into the air in a graceful ballerina's leap, spinning through the sky, and finally came straight for me. When I opened my eyes, I was sprawled flat on the ground, covered in dirt. Something cold and wet oozed onto the top of my blouse. Hannah, are you okay? Did you crash into her or something? Into her? I sat up. Oh. For a second, I thought the cold thing was blood, but then I thought, wait, blood is warm. Unless, like, it was there for a while and then cooled down. Like if she was unconscious. But, okay. I sat up. Chunks of ice cream fell from my blouse to my skirt. What happened? You ran into someone, you idiot. My uniform. It's ruined. For a few seconds, silence. Then snickers rippled around me like the whining of cicadas. My throat closed up, water stinging my eyes. I'm so embarrassed. No, not this again.
No!
I stood up, prepared to walk slowly to walk away with dignity when the entirety of the Normal Boots club suddenly appeared in front of my face. What happened here?
What's up?
Seriously? Tears stayed down my face. No, not here. I didn't want to cry in front of them. Hannah, you're right.
Hey,
I'm going home. What? Where are you? What are you getting your panties in a bunch about? Like, the guy crashed into you. Okay, your uniform got messed up. But I mean, didn't you wash it? What are you fucking crying about? I don't understand. It's fine, I just want to be left alone for now. It took all of my will not to run back to the dorm. What, you just said you were going home. Where is home for you, if not your dorm? Unless you mean you fought the urge to run there instead of walking, then that makes sense. I immediately changed into my pajamas and climbed into bed, reaching for my stuffed rabbit. What am I going to do if this ends up just like last time? What? It wasn't your fault. He crashed into you. Mr. Bunny stared at me with his big, lifeless eyes. I squished him to my chest, losing myself in the soft fur. The door opened with a soft click. Hannah, are you okay? I rolled over in bed to face the wall, pretending to be asleep. I stood in the center of the room for a while, looking at me. Finally, she sat down at her desk and began to work on something. The sound of her pencil scratching against the paper is still in my mind. I don't know how many hours passed, but eventually I fell asleep. I woke up to my alarm beeping, feeling only dread of hours to come. After the nightmare that was the ice cream incident yesterday, I never wanted to take another step out of my room. What happened even? You got ice cream on your clothes, and then you went back to your room. You're overreacting. I curled up inside my blankets as my alarm went off. It was only the second day of school and I felt the same as I did every morning at home. Maya, of course, was already up and I could hear her hair straighten her clap shut every few seconds from across the room. I felt bad about letting the alarm go off for so long, so I slid my hand out of the covers to switch it off. You know? Hannah, get up, sleepyhead. I know you're awake. I didn't even have time to poke my head out before my body slammed into the edge of my mattress, bouncing me up. She jumped from almost halfway across the room. Ha! You can't hide from me, Mai. Wait. Oh, look. Wait, what's this? What? Oh! I didn't even read the instructions to this game. There's a diary. Dear diary, after what happened last night, I don't even want to think about what will happen today. Trying to stay positive, but... Sorry. I was breathless and I paused to calm my heart before speaking again. Are you worried about what happened yesterday? No one cares about it, and I almost forgot about it myself. She must have seen my face. She brought an arm around my shoulders and pulled me closer to her. For real though, we're gonna go to class and no one's even gonna remember. We're even gonna mention. You made a huge. She okay. Once she ran or not ran, but once she made a big deal out of it, then it became a big deal. The fact that the guy ran into him was not a big deal. So I don't get the big deal. You could have put that better. I'm kidding. It might have been a big scene, but totally wasn't your fault. It was fall, right? All right. When you jump, you have to calculate your trajectory like I did just now. You could learn a lot from a master like me. Get dressed and cheer up. I could bottle up your room and sell it to a wizard. Okay. And what if you use it for evil? You can't let that happen, Hannah. You have so much gloom that I could bottle it up and sell it to a wizard. And then what if you use it for evil? You can't let that happen. What kind of fucking trick are you trying to use to... Your smile is wide enough to bridge a gap between continents. The beginnings of tears pricks at the back of my eyes. Why the back of your eyes? You don't cry in the back of your eyes. But this time they were for a different reason. I opened my closet and tried to avoid looking at the sad lump of clothing inside, splattered with dried up ice cream. I only had 2 uniforms, which cost my dad an entire month's salary. If I wasn't able to get the stain out of this uniform, what would I do? Okay. Was this mentioned before? Because I don't think so. It looks like she's very, very poor, if it costs that much money. So now it's more of a big deal than what I initially understood. So yeah. Sighing, I took my second uniform off its hanger and slipped it on as my waited impatiently for me. Ready to go? I guess so. Good.
Yeah!
Just as Mai said, no one paid any special attention to me. There were a few odd looks here and there, but nothing nearly as bad as what I was expecting. The lecture went on, and my anxiety for the most part faded. I took to staring out the window to avoid eye contact. A few boys were out in the field playing soccer. Wait, was that PBG? I scooted closer, trying to get a better look. Hannah? At the sound of my name, I leaped to attention. If there's something more interesting outside than samurai death battles, please feel free to enlighten us. You came here to learn, not to contemplate the scenery. Yes, Mrs. Shizuka, I'm sorry. She turned back to the chalkboard and continued her lecture as if nothing happened. Okay. I don't understand it when teachers call you out for not paying attention. That's your decision. That's your fucking fault if you fail the class because you weren't paying attention. The teacher shouldn't waste his or her time trying to get you to pay attention. That's your uneducated dumbass's fault if you don't do that. You're getting paid either way, so whatever. Who could this person be? Oh, we already saw Brutal Moose. I don't know who this is. The only people that I know from Hidden Block are Brutal Moose and Jeff. Yeah, that's it. A few desks in front of me, a guy sitting next to Brutal Moose turned around and gave me a flashy thumbs up. I made a face at him, unsure of exactly what he expected me to do. And Ian turned around and socked him in the head. The other guy mumbled something to him, probably apologizing. Ian's eyes slid to me for a brief instant. I'm imagining that they think that she is associated with normal boots and now they don't like her. Or something like that. They looked away. Were they looking at me because of what happened yesterday, or was there some other reason? I shook my head. There wasn't time for this. I had work to do if I wanted to keep my scholarship. After pages and pages of notes on Japanese history, it was nearly time for lunch. Okay, everyone is almost free to go. The work tonight isn't so hard, so don't grumble. You should work together to complete it if you have a hard time. Also, as you may be aware, the flower festival is coming up in a week and a half. That is true. So, I kind of forgot the reason why I have to cut recordings at a certain time. This is going to take a super long time to convert. I'm just going to leave it off here. I probably made like 2 episodes with this one recording, so you probably won't even notice. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.